up? Whoa.
And he bring this one.
What?
Huh? Hey.
Olha. Olha.
You started though?
Yes.
At various points in this episode, you're going to hear Dick making a lot of weird noises.
It's almost done though.
The game going on still. It's almost done, but just in case all you want to know what going on.
And you have
Right
one
now.
mic. And like you forget you have one mic. So
Is Portugal and
Spain.
Too old. They going on with business.
Right.
España.
Right?
About protection today.
What up? Welcome to what up? Hey, welcome to our next episode of Dappa Talks. Well, not ready for this episode. We're going to take this episode in a kind of direction where I feel like all you need now.
We really do need it.
Start Dappa, like follow me at Start Dappa, follow Dappa _talks. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Post on the inside.
1-6.
Yeah, you get them.
Boy.
Vicky _21. Strapping up. First episode apparently.
Oh, boy.
For the episode.
Yeah, for this episode I'm one only. Paul by skins.
Oh, advice, kids, yeah. With you?
Call me K-Baby. Call _me _K-Baby.
I real underscore boy.
It's just 2 underscores,
You
eh?
know, there's the first actually get
Yeah.
So I say call me K-Baby and
Yeah.
just leave it. So,
Yeah,
like for
nice.
people not to find me.
They probably still do.
Blind
New faces. Don't introduce yourselves, but just know it's gonna be that kind of episode after all they got an introduction.
So what you want me to do here? My Instagram handle too?
You gotta do it.
Yeah, so what
Alright, so
are you
it's
comfortable with?
It's Faith O actually _ 592 868. Alright.
Oh, boy.
Just now, wait. You still can make up that name?
Nah, them numbers are
My
not
name is
something.
Faith Lynn. My surname begins with a O. So Faith O.
Right.
The 592 because my parents are actually Guyanese and that is their country code.
Right.
868 is Trinidad.
I know it.
That's it. I want to know like what could Okay,
So
yeah.
what do I have? Blood type, fingerprint.
No. I just find the name was kind of exuberant now, boy.
She gonna pass down that hand, no.
Alright, so if the public wishes to contact me after today's session, they could do so via Instagram, right? I wouldn't want to give them the personal number because that is a scene and a half, right?
So then notice I didn't say me relationship views. I didn't say female relationship.
We didn't say any views.
We didn't say any views.
Yeah.
This is sexual education. Not one-on-one, but hey, it'll be something.
Yeah.
Don't need it.
You could make it one-on-one.
No, 101. Hey.
Alright.
Hey.
Yo! Purposes only.
Yo! Dappa Talks.
Hey.
We can make it
I
one-on-one.
saw
Let me
we
make that part clear.
Big man.
Right.
All I want to
I don't
say.
feel I need that level of
Yeah,
education.
today.
Yeah. I feel
No,
good.
sometimes you might teach me, you know.
No.
And I might teach you.
I ain't in a position to teach
Sex
nobody.
is an
But
energy
blood clot
exchange.
sex.
Sex is an exchange. I go learn something, you go learn something. We might come out with something completely different.
I don't want to come
Bring
out
back
with
something to the audience and show them a new style. You know?
Nice man.
Nah. I not in the procreating stage. I'm alive.
She didn't say about procreation.
So, wait.
She
After we
did not
survive
say
COVID, you talking
anything
pregnancy?
about that.
Nah, we done out there fighting for we life.
She didn't say anything
After we
about
done survive
it.
COVID, you want to talk
People come out the
pregnancy?
babies after COVID.
Nah, you wicked. Let me. No. It's quite alright.
COVID baby special, man.
Well, we're going to talk about ways of preventing babies
This
too.
bakery is
Ah,
a decoration,
so-
not a bake.
So
No.
yeah.
Right?
I like that.
Right, the ball is yours.
That line from now on.
Nice.
You understand?
Right, so my name is Caitlin. More or less, I'm a sexual health educator that has been doing this for 20 years now. I was trained in 2005 and we're in 2025, alright? So, part of my training, more or less, is to do condom demonstration and information. And today we're going to be utilizing the brand Skins, where we'll show you different types of condoms, how to use them correctly, how to dispose of them correctly, and if you need added help, more or less to use the condom, what you could use and what not to use. Alright? So when it comes to condoms, we have a certain number of steps to use them consistently and correctly. And I emphasize on the consistently because sometimes we meet a person and we say, alright, we're using the condom, 1, 2, 3. After the third jam, this is mine. So it's like, you have condom, and I think, boom. Then we're wondering, as you mentioned, the baby come into play, right? So condoms obviously do prevent pregnancy and they do prevent STIs as well, which is sexually transmitted infections to some extent, right? So when it comes to condoms, how many steps do you all think there are to use a condom consistently and correctly? I'll give a number.
A number?
Steps?
Yeah, how much steps?
I'm going to say 3.
Like nah,
Three.
man, for me, answer that. And I do see my condoms to come here.
Alright, so he said 3.
You don't come in halfway into this game already.
I think 3 could be right, you know.
3 could be right.
I think 3 could be right or 4.
It's the
4,
I
alright.
said 3 too, but
I feel like I'll be
Nah,
safe
man,
with
like
3.
I said.
I think.
Safe with 3.
But the process is starting from actually opening the pack, right?
It's a links and a chain, so when you think about it,
So
one number you look at that. You say 3, which is a common response, right?
I will go with 5.
5, alright.
5. You thinking 5? I think
I think
it's thinking 4
I'll
or
go with
5.
Before you ask about if it included opening the pack, I was thinking 3 too, but I'll go with 5 for now.
Alright, nice.
So let's go around 5.
I wrong at 5. Good. So where's the 3?
Rip the pack, right?
Pull out.
Nah! I
So I stick with my 5. So
Right.
know! Yeah, I think
sorry.
So actually, it's 10 to 12 steps to use a condom correctly.
Christ.
Yes.
At all that time.
What condom is that?
No way.
You think you don't have no time, but you've been doing it.
Alright,
You've
so,
been doing
oh
it.
no, let me see.
That's why
This,
people-
Right,
let me hear
but
the
you
steps.
probably tell
Wait,
yourself,
wait,
guys.
That one tell you.
You probably tell yourself.
I portable mop there.
You probably tell yourself that it's not a step, but you don't realize that it is a step.
Oh, okay, well that, alright,
Right?
cool,
Good.
cool.
What am I saying?
No, she was just
So
saying
I'm telling-
it has steps that we might miss.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Or we might consider it as step
Yeah.
because
It is a
of.
step, right?
Right,
Because
alright.
it does impact the life of the condom or the durability of it.
Alright,
Right?
cool.
Good. So first thing first, where do you get your condoms from?
Drugstore.
Pharmacy.
Right? What about your brethren? You never ask?
Yeah. Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that become my point. Good.
Yeah.
The person you're going to have sex with, they might come with one, you might come with one. So
Right,
condoms
yeah.
come from somewhere. Besides the places you all mentioned,
Right.
you have the shop on the corner too. You even have your health centers or health facilities where you'll get condoms free, but it's not necessarily free, that's your taxpayers' money at all.
Yeah.
Right? So, you know where you're getting the condom. The next thing is, there are different types of condoms. Right?
Yeah.
And when we're talking about type, we mean in terms of, you have condoms for oral sex, you have condoms for...
Don't get me mad.
Oh, good. Hey.
Yeah. So to repeat,
Look.
you have condoms for oral sex, you have condoms for anal sex, you have condoms for vaginal sex, and you have condoms for finger sex, right? Because
Right.
you know sometimes
Yeah.
you want to put your hand up there like you're in class and it's like, miss me,
Right.
right? So there's that. You also have different types of condoms in terms of the material. So you have your latex.
Shut up, man.
I was not going to tell that. I watching it.
No, I watching
I'm
it.
watching
Pull on
it.
the table.
Hey, nah, which point you feel like you needed it? It was like the oral or the anal or the finger one.
Yeah, what you
As we
say?
go, we already in the lesson.
Yeah, we taking a shot earlier, right?
Yeah, more life, more
More
love,
of
more
everything. This
everything.
is not real. This is not raw. This
This
is
is safe sex.
yeah, safe sex and skins. Yeah.
Hold on. Public night water.
Come on.
She don't think she shot long time.
Normal?
She don't think she shot long time.
Lie, my boy. Right.
You know what chaser?
Back into it.
Right.
Criminal.
So you have condoms, when we're looking at material or type, you have your latex,
Sorry, guys.
and you have a polyurethane plastic.
Manage.
Right? Because not everybody could
Wait,
use
what is it to? What is it to?
Your latex,
Right.
which is the common.
Yeah, we know
Right,
about.
yeah.
And you have polyurethane plastic.
Dynon latex.
Nylon latex, right?
yes.
Back in the day, had sheepskin and goatskin condom
Yeah,
and them
yeah,
thing.
Right.
They do away with them thing because virus and thing could still
Be
penetrate.
transmitted through that.
Penetrate.
True.
Serious.
Right?
True.
Yeah. If not that
God
pregnancy,
damn.
one out of the two. So they do away with those condoms. So what you will get on the market is latex or the polyurethane plastic, right?
Polyurethane plastic.
Good. So when you go to purchase your condom, let me say we go in a pharmacy or something, right?
Right.
A condom that is on a shelf directly below light is a no. This is rubber or some latex,
Right.
some form of rubber, right? Light and that going to generate some form of heat. Heat and this don't mix, right? That could deteriorate the life of the condom.
Right.
So we're not doing that.
So then you shouldn't leave condoms like in your car, like glove compartment and them kind of thing. And
Oh, you working right? Working too?
no, I have a brain, so I just,
What
you
about
know,
people who don't
I just trying to make it work,
Man
boy.
with a brain, I love it.
Yeah.
Right?
If you
So,
in the actual.
you're looking for that. You go to the counter or wherever it is you purchase your condom.
Right.
You're going home with your condom now, right? Good. Where do you store this condom? It's in the box. It's in a bag, probably you get in a plastic bag or even a paper bag,
small
depending.
briefcase as well, so I'll be careful and kind of thing.
You have a briefcase
A
of
small
condom?
one, so.
That you don't use?
I want to see it.
That you don't ever use.
I want
Like,
to
give
see
me a
it.
break.
It's in case of emergency, I break it out.
Alright, you purchase the condom, you go with it. Where you put in the condom?
In the plastic bag again, man.
Right? And you're walking down the road and you're going to your vehicle, you're traveling. Or?
That's what's in my car.
I put it in my
Wait, in
car.
your car? Where in your car you
In the
put
glove
this?
box.
Yeah. It's center fold,
Yeah.
Right, so when your car park in the day, right?
Me by night,
And
me
you
hot like
open-
that. It's in night and moving them kind of thing.
Right, your car have
So
an
you
engine,
should make
correct?
it metal?
So if
Right.
it's in the front day, right, that's
Center
still
fold,
heat.
yeah.
So on a whole, when they're buying condoms daytime, nighttime,
Right.
whatever, we're not supposed to leave condoms in car for a long time.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
sometimes you
I
rest
was
the day
figuring that much.
And
Yeah.
you forget it in the middle, just so you got gum and all of that thing.
Right,
too.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
time go past because you mightn't use all, you mightn't even bother to use it,
Right.
right?
That's
And
true.
then heat billing and
Knowing that guy?
right.
Yeah.
Where's our next place we just store it when we do take it out from in the box.
Your wallet.
Nah.
Real people
still
that's
don't
have
know.
I
condom in
never.
the-
Never.
Serious?
I look up that long
Real
time.
people
You lock
that's
it
have
up
that
condom
long
in the-
time.
True?
Yeah.
I
But
remember
that
that
box in
time.
that box
Wallet
in
was
all
out
the
there.
time.
Remember your wallet always on you just like your phone. So for
Oh, okay, well, yeah, that makes sense. That
condom in
makes
your
sense.
wallet,
That
you
makes
Right.
always
sense.
have
That makes
some money.
sense.
I remember a time a guy randomly on the street pull out his wallet and I am seeing the ring of the condom
Yeah, on-
printed through
yeah.
the back. And I was like, hey,
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
Right? Now, if you look, this pack have air in it. Once you push against it, you're getting that bubble feel,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because the air in there now to protect the condom.
Right, yeah.
When you put that in your wallet, you're constantly opening, closing.
I'm pressing, yeah.
And not just that, men like to wear the pants very tight now. So when you sit on
Say,
it,
no
if it's
man
in the
that.
back, even in the front, when you sit, it will squeeze the condom.
Right.
Again, that will affect the life of it. So that is something not to do. Right?
Yeah, I never really
Ladies,
put it in a
our
wallet.
handbag, sometimes we had the wheel in it. Hacksaw blade, umbrella, hammer, nail, I don't know. Extra clothes, anything.
Easy the bubble.
And you
Easy
just-
the bubble.
Right?
Oh, nah.
Yeah, your tools in your bag. All you know what I'm talking about. Because we prepared for anything and those things too, you have to be careful with the condom, right? So, good places to store your condom would be fellas. All they have a little, right, you see you have that little pocket there at the top, the forbs.
Yeah, the forbs. Yeah.
That's a good spot. You see like how your jacket have a top pocket? That is a good spot. Top of your socks?
Nah.
Why put no
Nah.
condom?
Oh boy.
I don't put no condom in my
Wow.
socks.
Why not?
You know,
Yes,
nah,
sir.
Where are going? Where are going?
Where are going
Socks
now?
alone pocket.
Where are going now? I need.
Socks alone pocket. Why are you going? Why
Yeah,
are you going?
No, but look, you have on that socks. Perfect example.
Yeah,
you
but
can put
I
it in
ain't
the top
really
of your
choking.
socks there.
I find
man,
out
you gotta put on our work and she see you do so.
Yeah, but
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, but come
Like a
on,
ankle
one
gun,
day you swag your package and they say, why you not to pull it out of there easy and
No, yeah.
No, I'm not against it. No, I just say now. I just feel like it weird. Or it feel weird. I just feel like
whether
it feel
it's
weird.
weird or not, it is a spot you
So
can
if I
do
have a man spinning around something, I chuck it in my ass. I just ask them questions.
No.
If I was playing some kind of, just chuck it
Please,
down so
please.
like a lollipop, like that.
You pull it out. Maybe you
So
know.
you could put it in your socks.
But you have to remember, you're putting it somewhere where it wouldn't.
We say cool.
warm.
We could say cool.
Okay.
Right. So when they say store in a cool place, cool and cold is two different temperatures.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So fridge is a no.
Yeah, of course. I don't think nobody ever put.
But you don't say that way.
People don't do
Yeah,
that?
Yes, because remember, if you put this in the fridge, you're going to get a cooling sensation on entry.
It never crossed my mind. Never one day crossed my mind to freeze that condom.
No, but thanks for that
My
idea.
thing is,
I feel like I will try that now, like literally,
listen,
because
typical thing. I come here to teach, and you sit down for the one idea why I say don't do.
no, because I feel like
I will bite you.
no, that's my intrusive thought saying, hey,
No.
try it.
No.
So-
no. Just how heat can affect this cold.
Cold can affect it.
Extreme
Alright.
temperatures
You
can
gonna bring
affect
on,
it.
bring on next.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right.
Fair.
So, you have your condom, you don't know how you're storing it, how you're going with it, whatever is the case, right? We come here on the show today, I meet you, I like your vibe, sing and say, well, if anything, let me link later, right? Let me say you go and you organize your condom, you know, go home, bathe, put on your condom, come out the room, then we function.
I don't think nobody. Oh no,
Yes.
let me just say that. I know. Let me know because I feel like people might do it. I don't.
Yes, 20 years in
Happen
this
at
business,
fast
you'll be
people,
surprised
right?
the things you see and you hear.
So
And
then-
the
so-
reason
So you got
being
so
is-
men is put on that gummy
the
rope.
reason being is
That's
sometimes
crazy.
you're going out fete and you tell yourself you might score in the party.
It have no
So
way.
play that safety before?
No.
Nah, man.
No. It have no way.
If you pay, so
I know you don't know.
And girl whining back, she ain't it, you ain't it, slip it out, slide it in.
That is your...
That's
These
No.
are things that actually happen. I need to know.
These are
I
things
No,
that
but
actually
it's not-
happen.
It's things that actually happen, but
a
raw.
sick mental boy.
To
You might
stop up to
think
go
it's
out
wrong.
party.
It's a man putting on bread bag and thing too, back in the
I
day,
know about
same
that.
way. Come
Yeah,
on,
about
when
that
I
thing,
pull
yeah.
pack and all kind of madness. Once you can find rubber.
Yeah,
But even though it might be the minority, it's something that would have
That
come
happen
across
now.
at
Yeah,
some point
yeah,
in
yeah.
time with our client. So I just bringing this
Bro,
information
that's
to you as a cautionary thing.
crazy.
Don't do that. Reason being too, the condom has a spermicide on the inside and lubrication on the outside. That's going to rub up on your underwear, your pants, whatever it is. Lint
I
and them
see,
things
man.
could cause a yeast
Lit
infection.
boy.
Dust. You understand? So you might pay yourself at risk where you put your young lady at.
Well, I mean, if you cut in
Right?
the flick in the
No,
party, I don't really care about the young
You don't
lady.
care about
Yeah,
Norris.
look what I said,
You don't care about Norris.
Right? So there's that. So once you put on a condom, oh, one thing I forget to mention, very important. Where's that date you need to look for?
The expiry date.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Don't play that, don't play that.
I feel like that important with anything
That
you
is
consume
very
and using.
important.
Don't play them games.
No, they
Yeah.
they sell you with food and thing, with have a date after whatever. You could still use
I
the
not taking
condoms, please. Please do. When it comes to sexual health on a whole and prevention and protection, they have things that will class as low risk and high risk. My thing is, once the word risk involved, don't take it.
I agree.
Low, medium, or in between, don't risk it. We are one body, one life. You can't really jack this up in a mechanic shop somewhere and say, hey, suck up my penis,
Play with
refilter
machine.
my blood,
Yeah.
put on too fresh breath. It don't work
Yeah.
so. Low risk, high risk, no risk. Don't take it. Right? Good. So, babe.
A little one on this case.
So when you're ready to put on this condom, you notice this have a jagged side and it has a smooth side.
Right.
Something to mention too with this specific brand. Now this is a chocolate. Is it correct? Is it flavor,
Yeah,
right?
chocolate
Chocolate
flavor.
So you're
Yeah.
seeing little stuff. It have a next one here, which is also flavored. So
Yeah.
in this pack you're getting mint bubble gum, banana and strawberry.
Who get all them flavors, so?
Skins.
Skins, I'm
Right.
tell.
So skin link in
Carry
there
from
with
so
this,
far
right?
to now.
And you could also get the chocolate, which is this one here.
Yeah.
So the chocolate don't come in the combo packet, come in by itself, right? Now, once something is flavored, it will obviously have a scent. This is oral sex.
Right. Yeah.
But if it is scented, it could be used for penetration,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But once you see flavor, oral, scented, penetration.
So is it that you can use
I
You
know what
cannot
after.
use an
a
oral,
oral
sex
sex
condom
condom for penetration?
because it is going to be thinner. Remember, you want to feel the mouth, the tongue, the saliva, everything. But it's
You
a
feel the saliva in
barrier.
a
So that's literally an oral condom.
Well, remember the
In a raincoat, the feelings are like, I want to feel saliva. I want to.
Hold on. What I mean is like the slurp or the slush of it, right? You're not actually going to feel the wetness of saliva per se, but you would have that traction feel it.
But then why you can't use
Okay.
that for
You
penetration?
can't use this for penetration because it's thinner to accommodate feel of it.
in reason I would burst or something.
Yes, it would.
Oh.
Right?
Oh.
I
So
don't need to know.
don't use your flavored for penetration.
Okay.
If it's scented, fine, but not a flavored condom.
Right.
So I
So
hope
scented
we
is
clear on
scented is
that.
scented is for
And when I say
penetration.
feeling the saliva, I don't mean literally the wetness
No,
of
but you
it,
just
but
feeling-
you know you will
Yeah,
feel
Yeah,
it.
the flow
Come
of,
on, the
but
flow
not the
of it.
actual.
Right?
You
So
clam
there's
inside
that.
it. You feel nothing. Yes.
Right?
Inside it.
Another one they have here is, this is the assorted, you're getting a natural condom.
Too
Interesting.
natural, again, too natural.
So I guess they mean by natural, I mean your
The
basic.
basic,
The
basic,
Right,
yeah,
the
the
basic,
basic,
yeah.
yeah.
One of these.
Right,
Just lubricate.
Right.
Yeah, get one of these.
Again, when I,
Then you
yeah,
have
Yeah.
yeah, get one of these.
a
That's
dot or a ribbed, right? So
That's
interesting here. Any condom that is dot, ribbed, studded, lines, all these different things,
Right.
are actually engineered more or less for anal sex.
Kawasaki. Whoa.
Reason being, the vagina is like a seashell, right? So it has like little ridges inside.
Right.
So once you penis inside, you will get a
Yeah, you naturally feel
the
that.
anus is smooth, however.
Right.
Now you can use a ribbed or a studded condom for your regular penetrative sex in the vagina. You
Right.
just add more intensity or
Right.
pleasure.
Okay, okay,
Right.
okay, okay.
Right?
You can
But
bubble up
more or less
inside.
you could use these condoms for anal sex as well because you will get the same kind of feel. Alright? Nice.
Change up your tools.
And then this now have an ultra thin. So you'll get a little more feel as well. But even though this is an ultra thin, this is one that's a penetration.
Right.
Right? So you're good to go.
Right.
They engineer it for that.
Right.
Nice? So that is that. So when it comes to could I have back that please?
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry.
So when they say natural, there's the one we're going with, right? More or less your basic. So to put on a condom, you're going to push it to one side. Oh yes, I was mentioning.
The jagged
You
and the
notice
smooth.
it jagged
yeah.
and it's smooth. It do have condoms as well. They might be smooth all around.
Right.
If your condom pack smooth all around, you're looking for a little slit. And that's where
Right.
you tear. But this one now, it jagged, smooth. So you're pushing it down to one side with the jagged. Men have a way they like to put the condom.
Pushing it down. Yes, I want to get this right. So you're pushing it down to the jagged.
Yeah, you're pushing it down away from the jagged.
All right.
Make sense?
Right, yeah.
Probably I say it wrong. Right, so you're getting that.
Right, yes. I'm a
Finger.
bulgy.
Yeah.
Right,
Right,
yeah.
good. So then you tear it on the jagged.
Yeah.
Or like,
Come on.
so, like coming this way.
Yeah,
tear
come
it
on.
Oh, okay. I want to waste the condom. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to use it. I just say, hey.
Right, so that's that, right? The reason you push it away is that when you open the pack, you don't want the pack of itself to tear or to come against the condom in any way.
And then
Right?
to tear on the smooth harder than the...
Right, yeah, so the jagged now makes it easier to
Noted.
open. Nice.
Like that.
Next thing is, if you have a condom, and let me say, when you push on it, you not get in the ear, probably just in the wallet as we would have mentioned
Right.
before. Ladies, point a note. Sometimes, a man will see and want to trap you,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
And he will take little pin and thing and bust some hole up in this and little thing, you come on the scene, add the condom, you put it on, you ain't think nothing of it. And trapping could be either through pregnancy or STI. We have to be mindful of these things.
Talk to them.
We have to be mindful of these things. Don't get, you know, your head shaking and you see the man, you like the man, and you just get wild off it and you tell yourself, oh, think he protecting me, you real care for me, I want you care for yourself. And it
to
could be
them.
reverse, eh?
Yeah, it could be
Because
reverse
fellas,
too.
sometimes you
Yeah.
come on a scene too. You and a girl going and link, and she said, nah, I have a condom here, and she have it the same way set for you.
Yeah.
But
Talk to
how
them.
Forget
you
me and
travel
that.
When
with
you do
STI though?
9 months later,
Say that again?
sorry,
How either party, male or female, can trap either party with a STI? I understand you getting trapped with pregnancy.
Your
No, but
life
if you
gone.
get sick, no,
Really?
your life gone, but I know you
No,
trapped.
your
so
life
you can
ain't
move
gone.
on and continue
No,
to
she,
infect
no.
other people.
So
When she said trap, she mean you know,
Oh, in
the-
that sense.
in
Okay.
like you know, yeah, you know, under that circumstance in
So-
your life, and then your life over.
me and he link,
But
right?
yeah,
Right,
I
right.
have something I give it to him. My next move as well. You have what I have, let me stay together.
right, yeah. So that's yeah,
But that's
that's
why I say that kind of most people will. I think most people in those scenarios that end up moving on and infecting other people. I
No,
never
but
know them to stay with the
sometimes-
person that they.
That's-
I don't know his
I
mental
feel like
capacity.
it's more selfish to move on and infect somebody else.
No,
but
that's what
I
it does
guess-
do.
Domestics.
the chances of
No.
them staying
You
with the
gonna
person
still
that they
somebody who know
infect.
tell them.
I not
I
saying
get that domestics.
Yeah, no, we had domestics, but
No, for sure domestic.
yeah.
I not saying
Yeah,
it
for
not
sure.
going and go your way what you saying there, no. But another option as well is just why I
Yeah,
say.
to tap them. Like
Yeah.
where
How
Yeah.
I have,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
am sorry
yeah.
for what I do to you, no, I didn't take. I could have tell shot and tell him,
Yeah,
boy, I
boop,
didn't do all kind of thing. And I say,
Yeah.
oh gosh, you know, we wouldn't want to take nobody else, let me just sit together. And I said, hey, I get a whole man.
Okay.
With all
Which is he
domestics?
didn't bank for that.
Yeah, I didn't
You
calculate that
understand
one.
what I'm
Day,
saying?
By that space, yeah, somebody
Yeah.
dying.
Good.
No, that is domestics.
No, I'm not saying it's not going to be that version where you saying to because
Yeah.
it does happen because sometimes a man trip off and say, girl, not
It
me.
is more
Kill you.
common.
to do
For-
this, that one, we just go on.
You do
Yeah,
it
that's-
But how cool it is.
thing and go around.
No, we saying it's more common.
It's more common to be a
what
super
she
spreader
said.
than it actually end up with the
Yeah,
person.
yeah, because
It's
you
more
will
common
not
now.
gather
No,
be
actually, it
mental.
is not because I know of cases where that's the case. I can't discuss people's
Yeah.
business
Yeah,
because
can't.
this level,
Please
you know,
don't,
this
yeah,
job
please don't.
come at a level of confidentiality.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I know of a guy, well, the person move on and you know the life different now. He knew he had it more or less, and he infected somebody close to me. And who was he? Well, girl, you don't think we done here? Don't have a child in the mix too. Let me think, but eventually my girl
Yellow
catch
tape.
herself and snap out. And living she best life now, kudos to she.
With it.
But
Paranoid,
yeah,
you're not
because
doing that,
it's mind game. So that now is where you see sex is tied to your self-esteem. How you feel about yourself, how you view yourself. It also tied to peer pressure. Sex is tied to everything because sex sells. Right? So you might tell yourself, oh, you see a man thing. I feel in that type of way, my hormones, whatever thing, but it's on a whole different thing. It's a psychological something. You ain't go feel to just give up yourself just so. It has more to that. Sometimes it could be somebody that see and you could have never get in your younger days. You have opportunity now, so you're taking it. All these different things come into play.
That's a real thing, you know. That's a real thing.
It's a
Very,
so
very-
serious.
No, like what she's saying there too, like even when you see somebody when you like when you was younger you wanted that person. And now you get the chance you're in a position where you can get the person, that kind of way.
Come on.
So you understand that.
Right. So, back to where we was here.
Hold on, the vex kind
Yeah.
of why my goes on there.
No, we're not vexed quite your goals, you know. We're just saying that sex is tied to self-esteem and a lot of other things. That's what we are saying. You know. We're not saying you're wrong if you see somebody that you wanted years ago and you get them now. We're not saying that wrong, you know. You just say how you go about it now, boy. That's what we're saying.
Tying it back to sex and STIs and
Yeah.
pregnancy and trapping and them kind of thing.
He said 5. No, he said
Right?
5.
Yeah, that's it.
Good. So, remember where we was? We opened the condom.
Right,
thing,
yeah.
So we going on link, are taking it out. Oh, shucks.
Look what you doing. Look what you doing.
Oh God, we dead! We dead on you!
I'm sorry.
We dead on
Now you
you!
gonna tell me?
I'm sorry. Oh,
We
God,
dead on you! Use that next one now, use that next one now. Yeah, use that next one now.
Use that. No, they're the only condom, you know. How long I want to link with you?
Oh,
They're the only one we have. What we gonna do?
good riddance.
We could use it.
I know you to the ground.
90% of them girls them still going through.
Very true, eh?
And it's a
Right.
man doing the same thing.
Let you be real.
Who on you?
But you remember
Who
we
are
was
you there?
talking
Not
before
yeah,
about
true.
the pants and putting it on before?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Dust on the
Mint.
ground, cockroach leg, rice
Yeah.
grain, a piece of moss. I don't know where
Hey,
it
not
is.
in the studio, just now. Hold on.
Yeah,
Right.
don't do that. But yeah,
Right? It fall, you could get yourself a yeast infection.
right, yeah.
So as you say rightfully, the pack coming, well not this one, right? Because as you remember, your oral sex. Your pack coming with 4,
Right.
there's a reason why I hire made 1 and 3 spare.
Right.
Now when a virgin come, I give my condom and you.
Yeah.
No, it's to
Nah, they get my
protect yourself
virgin.
in case.
Nah, they get my virgin. Nah, boy, nah, boy.
No pack had to be short.
But protect yourself in case, you know, let mishaps happen or anything along the way that
Yeah,
you
yeah,
should be
yeah,
the
yeah.
next one, you have a backup, right? So when you take the condom out, you'll notice it resembles a sombrero or a little hat.
Right.
It has
Right.
a nipple or a
Never see a hat
tip.
like that, but I
Right,
Yeah. I'll say
Right.
that.
No, I'm having get it.
Right,
You
That's
never see a
umbrella.
hat like this?
Wait.
So where this
That's-
was going, not on a head?
Yeah.
So it's not a hat?
Whoa.
I
I
still
say,
think
I never see a hat like that.
You're playing with me.
No.
Why your papi showing
What?
you somebody?
I just said I never see a hat like
Also-
that.
Why your mama guy? Stop it.
He- Man,
And I say that witch hat. I say Harry Potter. Harry Potter hat kind of flick. But no.
Right.
Hey.
So it have a nipple or a reservoir tip. This actually collects the semen after the male ejaculates.
Right.
Right, so you're going to hold this and roll it down. Now for the purpose of this demonstration, I will definitely need a...
Well, let
And
Dappa.
I know it had a real man on this cast.
Well, let
we come
Dappa.
with no-
How about
So we want a volunteer.
The Blue Mountain.
Well, then, Nikki.
Oh, you Blue
Blue waters, send the blue waters, send the blue waters.
Can I?
We need to think, or let you run it through.
Yeah.
Let you run it
Alright,
through.
cool. So I would need a. Yeah, thank you. You have
That's
some
all
nice
right.
fingers, but
Bigger?
long too.
So what?
Alright, for this one.
What?
Nice. So we're gonna pretend this is the penis.
Right.
Keep it together.
Oh, sorry.
Nice. So you're gonna put the condom on.
Don't ask you to
And
keep
we're
it
gonna
together.
hold the nipple on the rest of our tip and we're going to.
Spread them way.
What happening here?
I don't know, you tell me.
But she wrong
Oh,
side.
shucks.
Oh, wow!
Are you going to do my dad, boy?
At least for now. So we go flip it and use it?
Wait, what now do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
No,
Everybody agree now?
I don't think you want to do that, but
Once the penis is erected, what happens?
It's saying erected.
hey, dog, no.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. But what does behind the tip?
Or the pre-cum
So pre-coms have enough copy of sperm.
to
Yeah,
make sure.
to
Yes.
impregnate, yeah, right, yeah.
As well as ladies, if this man have a STI, we are about to get it. But
With
we
the flip,
it,
with the flip.
and it here now going inside first.
Oh, okay, right.
So again,
And hear me now.
Show me that.
Show me that.
She had
Right.
a suck of first one on top there.
You know.
right? So we go to pretend, but we want a waste product, right?
Right.
Right.
We pretend anything, you put it on your penis and roll it between your fingers to the base. If you know the art of putting it on with your mouth, it'll
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Just so you know, when you track your teeth in other situations, they do the same thing
Right.
as you roll the condom on, alright?
Retract your
Good.
teeth. Nice one.
Yeah.
So after sex, all 3 seconds of it, the penis is going to be. If you didn't say, you see, you come here to live, you know, brother. You're getting a play here today, relax.
What?
Right.
You can get the star self, right?
Yes, sir.
She's a girl?
You remember he said 3 steps inside then and you're done.
Oh,
I
right.
say unravel.
So good. So after sex, we're going to like, I'm going to words there. We're going to gently, right, slide it off and dispose of it. We don't yank it off because then we're
Yeah, I
inside.
think
we're
it's right. Yeah,
Smack.
right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
right?
I
As
don't
well
have
as we don't throw it.
hey.
What the fuck?
We don't throw it for somebody. Sorry, darling.
You're going to bail for anything.
That was the one man, boy. Hey, that was the one man. Hey.
American
Wait,
Pie.
wait,
Throw
wait.
it for somebody child to pick it up and say, hey, look at balloon now. Alright, because I mean, I do sessions from primary school right up, preschool, all of that, right? And you'll be surprised the questions sometimes children could ask you. Now, when you're going to schools, obviously your sessions tailor differently. You can't talk about condom use. Your thing will be abstinence. But if they ask a question, you find a decent way in which to answer, right? And big people, I've been to a primary school and doing a session with some kids,
Yeah, promise.
right?
Right now.
And the guy was like, well, we was in the yard and we see this rubber thing. I watched my colleague watched me. Because the session was nothing on that, eh?
Right.
I was talking about puberty, right?
Okay.
And it was like, and I was like, so what do you do with the rubber thing? Now as a parent, my heart is pounding, eh? Well, Michael, blow it up.
What's your Michael?
Right? So big
Wait, what's it?
adults, when you use your stuff, dispose of it
properly.
properly. You're going to nut it, probably wrap it in some tissue, put it into a bag, dispose of it in the garbage.
Yeah.
You do not flush condoms. They're going to
Yeah, they
eventually
float,
back up
yeah.
your sewer system.
Yeah.
You do not throw them, as I say, anyway, for anybody to pick them up. You do not rinse them and have them hang up on the line
Waiting for your use?
further use.
Crazy.
One condom has a lifespan. Oh my goodness, this is all over my head. One condom has a lifespan of
That's
about 30 minutes at maximum. Right? Condoms are rigorously
Wait, say that again?
tested.
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Like more than enough time.
right. Condoms are rigorously
I
tested
don't know about that,
before
but
they leave a factory. So let's say in a batch of 100 or
No,
1,000.
I'm saying it's regular.
Before-
I'm putting my condom through work before I get my condom.
I can have for you.
That is to ensure quality control. But what
Yeah.
happens there is, if let me say in the batch of whichever one burst, why is it being tested before it's packaged, they dispose the entire batch.
Okay.
So when you get this is not defective. However, human error comes into play.
Yeah. for
okay.
sure.
So we have to be careful. Sometimes you have nails and that could damage your
Right,
condom.
yeah,
You
yeah,
understand? Sometimes in the heat of the moment you grab it or something and that could impact the life of the condom. Alright?
tight.
So if it is you need additional lubrication, always up for something water based, right? And we have a few different types here from the brand Skin. So you have this one.
That's
which
what the
is-
interject, right? But the fellas and them ladies who does tell all the thing too big and that too small. You see now going on
Well,
there?
I watching and
We
I
get
say
into
that the
this.
regular one.
We get into this.
There's even the extra large, eh?
We
Exactly.
get into this.
As
right?
regular.
So
Alright.
going back to this here now, right? When you're looking for additional lubrication for whatever reason,
Right.
right? Sometimes it's a quickie, sometimes maybe you ain't have enough moisture,
Right,
You're
yeah.
always up for something water based with this core rubber and water go hand in hand, right? Even though these have a scent, they are water based, so they are safe to use. Alright? There's also this one as well as in the pack. This one can be used with this, right? It actually says
It's behind.
water-based lubricant.
Yeah.
Right, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
And if you look at the ingredient list to the back, the first ingredient is actually water.
Water.
Same thing with these. However, this one is not water-based.
Okay.
So this now will go hand in hand if it is you're having sex without a condom. Right? It is also a massage
Watch
oil.
that guy. I just want to watch that guy. That's all I want to do. I just watch that guy. Right.
It is also a massage oil as well as a moisturizer.
Okay.
Right? So pay attention to packaging when you
So then but you could use water base
Water-based.
unprotected as well?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Right? But once latex involved, use your water base, right?
You just have an about.
No, when it
I will
comes,
just read.
yes,
just
please,
yeah.
please. Don't just go and say, there's a chocolate thing and you pick it up and go. And they say, me like that thing, that condom burst.
Yeah.
Read,
Yeah.
read, right? Now when it comes to condoms and size and thing, fellas have a way to say, girl, I don't want to wear that, it squeeze it. Watch the size of my wrist. Right? Good.
Rigorous training.
Can I have your
Look
hands,
at
please?
that.
Oh, man, going in there too?
You too. Next one.
Jeez.
You too.
Hey, me?
Come.
Good. Have a watch on.
Oh, what's going on here?
Next one.
Don't fuck up the fellas and them.
Don't
Tell
notice.
them.
This ain't burst yet, right?
Both for clat.
Rigorous training.
The thing to
Right. As well as,
it can't fit.
you
Gunshots
see
there.
the stretch on this, sorry, right? So condoms, engineered to perform, they will do what they need to do, provided that you
Big up
follow
skins, boy.
yourself. You follow your steps, sorry, and you do what you need to
Big
do
up skins indeed.
properly. Alright, people? So you should be good to go. Outside of your male condom, there's also the female condom, right? So the female condom comes in a pack with the little instructions. Done? Oh,
Done.
right. It comes with the instructions. So the back is a bigger pack because the condom of itself is wider. Alright? So when you take it out, it has a
Very female.
ring inside, soft and flexible, and it has a ring outside as well.
Okay.
Right? So this one is made from latex. At one point in time, they did have them made from polyurethane plastic, but because the condom was more expensive than your male condom, they up for this version so it could be more affordable.
Okay.
Alright? So to put this on, you have to squeeze the ring inside to make like a figure 8, and then you're going to insert it. Could I borrow your arm?
Hand?
Alright, you'll go with the hand.
I don't think she want to borrow anything else. I would hope not.
Man.
I would
Do it
hope
like
not.
this, Sammy. Right. Good. So you have the figure 8. You're going to push this in here now. Take your time. And make sure the ring is inside, right? Now to further push this condom in, you could use your 2 fingers or even the erected penis. But make sure it is inside and not at the side here. because then sex will start and no protection, right? So you're gonna push this in, and what's gonna happen is on the outer part of the vulva here, the condom is gonna be like this, and on the cervix on the inner part, this is actually going to expand and open.
Right,
and
yeah.
So in countries where prostitution is legal, not Trinidad and Tobago.
Tell them.
Good? I'm repeating that. Not Trinidad and Tobago. You can actually insert this service for the clients in the night, it won't move, and that's that. However,
No way.
All the time.
Just
No
now.
way.
However, remember, condom you're supposed to be per person. Because remember, if a man come in here,
Right, our next man.
That's
That's why I study and I say more. Okay,
exactly.
yeah. Is that cocktail?
Literally.
So when men on shot and they're running train and thing, what's he going to have cocktails ever?
No, anybody
I would like to believe everybody out of
and
us.
get tested and go back, no?
No, but I would like to believe everybody's
I feel like
using.
everybody
Not
has shots.
necessarily.
Okay.
I feel like
Not
everybody.
necessarily.
Oh, that.
I've seen videos for educational purposes.
I
only.
June and thing. man.
Wait,
If
no,
you
maybe
call
right
UK,
in Trinidad.
if you call UK,
Right? So to remove this, we're gonna gently twist it and then we're gonna slide it out. You don't yank it because you might get kicked. Other ways you could put this on, you could do it lying down, you could do it standing up, you could do it with one leg up, one leg down. Alright?
Yeah, with
So
one
the
leg
female
up.
condom is actually safer than the male condom, but the male condom is more marketable and easy to use, right? Now personally, as much as it might look simple, this takes a while to get accustomed to.
Yeah, that's
Alright?
right.
But if you can't use it, use it. Next thing is we don't double up on condoms. So you don't use two and three.
Yeah, do that.
This
know.
and you can't use
That
this
I know.
with this because both of them is latex.
Yeah, that one, that one.
Right? So it's either or. Good?
People do that double up on condom.
Yeah, man, this one
Yeah,
too
man,
condom
that's
and
one
thing.
too.
But what's the purpose of doing that?
They feel like they're safer. Well,
Yeah,
how
but
that
you
is
see the thing about it is the vagina have a natural suction. So if something bursts, it's going to more or less flow
up inside.
And
Yeah.
that is problems. Right? So, yeah, let's take that into consideration.
Man, you're lucky about woman, man.
I'm playing 2 boxers.
So that'll be my information
I'm
for today.
wicked.
Lovely.
Okay.
Nice being here. Any
It was
questions,
nice.
concerns, burning desires?
Nothing about burning here.
Yeah,
No,
That's
listen,
good.
man. No.
That's good, that's good.
Oh, yeah, all true.
yeah.
Nice and informative. We will
Very much
definitely,
so.
we will
Have
definitely
you
have you
back.
back again.
Yeah. Cause we need
I
that
know.
next.
I know the folks are there
Yes,
watching this
yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need
They
that
learn
next.
something, they definitely
We
learn
need that
something
next one. We
today.
need that next
Information is
information based.
always key.
Yeah.
Right? It's been a long time coming. That part of probably really needed one of these sessions. You see what there?
Correct.
Based on these stories you give alone. Based on these stories you give
No,
alone.
real.
Yeah, because
So-
I just be hearing some stuff and be like, nah boy,
No,
nah.
and that is literally how it is
Yeah.
in this day and age.
Nah.
So I hope all actually soak in this information and now get here today.
Correct.
We
Correct.
can take a little break. One life, more love, more everything.
Big up skins.
Yeah.
Always wrap it up, guys.